Hello dear student, how are you all? I think everyone are fine there. So student, today we are going to learn about the working with the text and working with language of the lesson number 2, the tsunami. So student, in the previous videos you have learned and studied about the whole lesson very thoroughly by watching the recorded video and even reading your text very thoroughly. So, student, what you have learned from the lesson tsunami? See, the lesson tsunami brings out a very good morality. What is that morality? See, everything in our life is so important. Everything what we have learned and what we are going to acquire from any source of education, so it is very important, because who knows at what time something is going to be very useful in our life, and at the same time such a silly thing, such a small thing will going to help us to turn our whole life. So it should be taken care very properly. So student, the tsunami is going to take place somewhere in the oceans. So what was the reason? Yes, global warming, depletion of the ozone layer, and okay, mining activities, okay, and polluting the ocean. So these all are the reasons of the climate change, and this is an alarm of the climate or the calamity towards the people, towards the human being. So the tsunami, which occurred on 26th of December 2004 and taken place in the Indian Ocean, and it was headed to the Philippines and Thailand, Sri Lanka, India subcontinents, coastal areas of the Tamil Nadu, Andaman and the Nicobar Island, and the Port Blair, and it had taken the lives of thousands and lakhs of the peoples who had died within a span of the second. So student, in this lesson we have learned, okay, the part 1, part 2 and the part 3 together in a single video. What we have learned at last, we learned that how the animals have a good sense power and how they can sense the, okay, the future coming dangerous things, okay, how they can sense that something going to be happen wrong, and they have a very good sense power, and how the wild animals, even the pet animals, save the lives of their owner and the lives of the people. And you have learned about the girl Tilly Smith, okay, where she recalled her geography lesson and saved the lives of many number of peoples who were there on the beach, and afterwards she became famous. So she made herself to listen the geography lesson very thoroughly in the class, and which made her to, okay, save the lives of many and many people. So in this manner everything in our life is so important. So student, with this a beautiful morality of this lesson, we are going to begin with the working with text and working with language without further go, and let's be started. Okay, so student, here we have the working with the text, and we are going to learn about the working with the text, okay, with the help of this scrolling video. So here we have an working with the text which is there on the page number 30. So what our first question says: discuss the following questions in class, then write your own answers. So the question number 1 says here, yes, when he felt the earthquake, do you think Ignatius immediately worried about the tsunami? Give reason for your answer. Which sentence in the text tells you that the Ignatius family did not have any time to discuss and plan their course of action after the tsunami struck? Okay, so you have to find out the extract and the paragraphs where you can find that Ignatius family is not ready, okay, to fight against that tsunami, and they were not ready to arrange themselves, okay, during that emergency. So here what is the answer? No, Ignatius did not think about the tsunami. He thought that it was just an earthquake. So he took the television off the table and put it on the ground. His family did not have time to discuss and plan their course of action. The following sentence tells about the chaos and confusion. Two of his children caught hold of the hands of their mother's father and mother's brother and rushed in the opposite direction. This is what we have learned in the first part of the lesson about an Ignatius family. So this question is asking about the Ignatius. Now comes to, okay, Which one? Question number 2. Yes. Question number 2. Which words in the list below describe Sanjeev in your opinion? So student, who is the Sanjeev? Sanjeev was a policeman and he had tried to save the life of John's wife. Okay. A cooker. Fine. Alright, a servant. Then here Sanjeev had a small baby daughter and he had a wife. So all three of them were rescued by Sanjeev. But immediately a help was asked by a John's wife, and John is a servant. And for saving the John's wife, he jumped into the wave, but both of them swept away, okay, in the waves of that tsunami. So, though which are the words which brings a best qualities, a best meaning to the Sanjeev's personality? Is he a cheerful or ambitious or brash, brave, careless, or he is heroic or selfless or heartless or humorous? So the best suitable characters which goes to the Sanjeev's are that he is a brave, he is a heroic, and he is selfless. So these all three characters gives a very good characteristics to the personality of the Sanjeev, a policeman, okay, who is there in the part 1. Now comes to another question of the same part. Here, use words from the list to complete the 3 sentences below. So we have to use these words which were given here in the box. Okay, we have to use this, okay, adjectives which are given here in this box, okay, to fill up these blanks. Okay, so the first one is given here. I don't know if Sanjeev was cheerful. I don't know if Sanjeev was cheerful, okay, ambitious or brash. We can write it down here. Okay, second, I think that he was very brave, heroic, and selfless. Fine. Sanjeev was not heartless, okay, he was not heartless, careless, or humorous. Fine. So these all are the answers which were given here. So you can fill it there in the blank. See, cheerful, ambitious, or brash. Okay, it is correlated meaning. Brave, heroic, and selfless. It brings something, okay, a bravery, a boldness among the character. Then careless or humorous brings the neglecting characters of the character or a Sanjeev. So that's why they can be written, okay, in a same situation, in a same manner. Fine. Now comes to the question number 3. Here we have the question number 3. Question number 3 is, how are Meghna and Alma's stories similar? Answer is, Meghna and Almas both were lucky. Meghna was carried away with her parents and other people, but she alone survived. She was washed ashore by a wave. Almas climbed onto a log of wood. When she opened her eyes, she found herself in a hospital in Kamrota. So this is all about a similarity story in between the Meghna and Almas. Then comes the question number 4. So here the question number 4 we have, what are the different ways in which Tilly's parents could have reacted to her behavior? What would you have done if you were in their place? So the answer is, Tilly foresaw the danger of tsunami at once. She became hysterical. Her parents didn't ignore her. They were sure that something wrong must be going to happen. So they all left the beach and were saved. If I were in place of Tilly's parents, I might not have believed her. I might have scolded her for making a nonsense situation. Yes, it will happen with anyone. Okay, on the occasion or on the day they came there on the beach for a surprise, okay, for enjoyment, and how could they think about this kind of disastrous thing? Okay, so here she became hysterical. Hysterical means she became a caring girl, okay, for others, even for her family. Now comes to question number 5th. Yes, question number 5th speaks here. If Tilly's award was to be shared, what do you think she should share it with? Her parents or her geography teacher? Yes, it is very obvious. Tilly's award should be shared with her geography teacher, because the geography teacher made her to learn about the tsunami very thoroughly by showing her a video about the Hawaiian tsunami, where she got learned about each and everything and how tsunami take place first. Her parents could not guess the tsunami was coming, but she guessed because of her geography teacher. Now comes to question number 6. Okay, what are the two different ideas about why so few animals were killed in the tsunami? Question mark. Which idea do you find more believable? Answer is very few animals were killed in the tsunami. Perhaps they feel the tremor much before humans do. Secondly, the animals have sixth sense. They can guess the coming disaster and so run away to safer places, higher ground. The idea that the animals are gifted with the sixth sense is more believable. They move fast to get over the crisis. See how the animals utilize their sixth sense and how they have saved the lives of many and number of people there in the beach. Okay, you can see, you can write this answer for the question number 6. Okay, best question. Fine. Now comes to working with language, which is given there on the page number 31. Working with language. Okay. So the question 1 of the working with language is, go through part 1 carefully, go through it student, and make a list of as many words as you can find that indicate movement of different kinds. Okay, there is one word that occurs repeatedly, count how many times, put them into 3 categories. Okay, fast movement, slow movement, neither slow nor fast. Can you explain why there are many words in one column and not in the others? See, okay, because the part 1 says about something curious going to be happen, something dangerous going to be happen. That's why it is taken in such a fast manner. Let's say we have an answer here. Okay, the fast movement phrases are fall, okay, rushed, swept away, washed away. So all these phrases gives a best synonym for this fast movement. Okay, and then comes slow movement, rising, receding, or these all phrases gives the best movement to the slow movement, or slow nor fast. Okay, or neither slow nor fast is floating. Okay, these words gives the best synonym for this column. So student, why they have taken this activity? To improve your vocabulary, to improve your fluency by knowing the meaning of each and every phrases. Okay, by knowing the meaning of each and every phrases. Okay, like fall, rushed, swept away, washed away, rising, receding, floating. So these gives a best meaning for this. Okay, so here you will get an explanation. See, there are more words in column A. These are related to fast movements of escape from the tsunami. It was natural for man and animals to make fast movement in such situation. The waves also overtook some people very fast and washed them away. Understood? So this is why these phrases were kept in this columns. Now comes to the question number 2. Yes, now we are going to do the question number 2 here. Fine. What question number 2 says of the working with language? See, fill in the blanks. Here we have fill in the blanks in the sentences below. Okay, the verbs given in brackets will give you a clue. So we have to fill in the blanks. Okay, and here we have a verb which is given in the bracket. With the help of this verb, we have to fill these blanks with the correct form of the verb. Understood? Let's begin. See, the earth trembled. The earth trembled, but not many people felt the, yes, felt the what? Yes, what it is? Trembling. See, tremble plus ing. Which form of the verb? A verb 4 and a 5 of the verb. Okay, verb 4 and 5 of the verb. So trembling. When the zoo was flooded, there was lot of, yes, confusion. Understood? And many animals escaped into the countryside. Okay, we heard with dash that the lion had been recaptured. We heard that the lion had been, okay, relief. Instead of relief, we can write, yes, instead of this relief, we can write release. We heard with release that lion had been recaptured. Okay, then comes fourth one. The zookeeper was stuck in a tree and his, yes, and his dash was filmed by the TV crew, and his rescue or a rescue was filmed by the TV crew. Okay, so this rescue can be written as it is rescue because it is a possessive. Fine. Okay, then comes the fifth one. There was much dash in the village when the snake chamber came visiting. Okay, there was much excitement. Okay, excite plus meant. Okay, with the suffix in the village when the snake chamber came visiting. Okay, snake charmer came visiting. Okay, see the answers you will get here. The first one is trembling. Okay, another is remorse. Okay, then confusion, then relief. Okay, then rescue. Okay, fine, then excitement. All right, so these are the best suitable answers for the fill in the blanks which were given here upside. So student, so here we have completed the working with the text and working with language of the lesson the tsunami. Okay, and so for the time being, complete this question and answers in your literature notebook. Even the comprehension check question should be completed in the same notebook. So send me in the WhatsApp where I am going to check it. So this is all about today's video, and in the coming video we are going to learn a very important grammar portion about active and passive voice. For learning the active and passive voice, the tenses should be well versed. Okay, they should be by hearted properly. So student, here I am going to give an homework also. By heart the tenses, okay, what you have did in the 7th standard, just recall it. And here we were going to solve active and passive voice, and we are going to learn the new thing active and the passive voice briefly. Might be you are knowing the basic of the active voice, but here we are going to learn the secondary and the tertiary content of the active and passive voice. So student, for the time being, okay, watch this video thoroughly, make notes and complete your notebooks and send me there in the WhatsApp number where I am going to check it. So student, okay, have a nice day, take care, bye bye.